Okay, now now it's working. Okay, great. We just had to reset that. Okay, okay. We are live, I hope, I think. Okay, everyone. It took us a few minutes to get set up. Sorry for the delay. We have a bit of a special stream today. So I'm joined actually by the crew from the Denmark Windsurfing Masterclass. They are also watching my screen, and I've got them in my ear. For their privacy, they're not should not be on the stream, so you guys won't hear them, but I'll be interacting with them throughout the stream, and we're going to go through the footage from our last day in Denmark because we didn't have the chance to do that there, and so we're going to go through some of that footage and talk it through together. It's taken us a while to get the stream set up, so I want to just kind of jump right into it. If we have any time left over, then we'll go through the other posts from the group. There are some great ones. Don't worry if we don't get to your topic now. We'll get to it next week, and I'll make sure to put some comments as well. I've been super busy. I went right off the Denmark coaching masterclass to the Windsurfing Festival in Fairmont, and I haven't really had a break since. So I haven't had much time to post in the group, but I will definitely get to it. Matt, if you're in the chat, are you doing these forwards underhand grip? That's my question. I can't really tell from the video. And hey everyone, Dom, Tom, Jorg, really good to see you guys. So like I said, we're going to be going through the footage primarily from the last day of the Windsurfing Masterclass in Denmark. I've got the participants from that group on my screen and in my ear. You guys won't see them. Maybe in the future we can do some coaching that is more interactive, but for this time, the first time we're doing it, let's not getting into any privacy issues, and those guys are on the other side of the screen. If I set it up correctly, we'll see. Matt, I just had a question for you. Are you doing your forwards underhand or overhand grip? That's the question. You answer that. Meanwhile, it's taken us a while to get set up, so I'm just going to jump right into the footage without really waiting for much more. So again, this is footage from the last day in Denmark, and it was a kind of a difficult day that really turned on in the end. We were waiting, and it looked like this, and then you'll see what it looks like when we get to the videos later in the day. So Alex, this was a backside turn. I remember seeing this. I saw this live. Do you remember how this felt?
Yeah, it was a small wave, but it actually felt a bit. Felt like a little jump. Yeah, I would like to have it more back-winded so I can jump higher, I think.
Yeah, I think this is a great start.
My sail should go back, more back, and down in video.
Does it look like how it felt?
I think it felt the sail was more down,
Mm-hmm.
so I should put it more back and down, I believe.
So I think you could spend a little bit more time going into the turn, so more time in the turn rather than try to come out of it so quickly. But it looks great for a first go at doing backside turns. I can really see that the intention is there. I can see what you're trying to do, and so I think the most important thing now is for you to look at the video, see what it looks like, and kind of match that against the feeling that you had, and then when you try them again, try and get the sail further down, try and turn a bit more into the wind as you go, and the pieces will start to fit together. Hey Ragnar.
I would like to make a shove it out of it, so what can I do here?
Okay, so Alex is saying he wants to do a shove it. So they can't hear you. Should we put it so that you guys, your voices are on the stream? How do you feel about that? Okay, let me try and do that then. Hey Mert, Bart. All right, let's see. I've got to do a audio input capture, I think, or is it audio output capture? Hey Pascal. Oh, maybe that's not the right way to do this. You guys are seeing the guts of the live stream. If we can't get this to work, yeah, no, that's not working. It's the output we want. Audio output capture, I believe. No, I think that's not working. We're just gonna stick to how it is now, okay? Okay, so if you want to do a shove it, so Alex is saying he wants to do a shove it, and this is the road to doing a shove it. So in order to do a shove it, you want to carve even more up into the wind, really look into the wind, and then fall more on top of the sail. But the way that you want to fall on top of the sail, like leaning on top of the sail, progresses as you do the move more and more. So in the beginning, you're maybe not leaning over even to the point where you're completely horizontal. And as you get better at it, you can get your feet above your head. So, this is the start of that progression. You just want to keep going more upwind. And what you can do is really jam that sail more into your legs. So you're putting the sail into your legs at the beginning. You can hold it there even longer so that the sail's still jammed into your legs as you're leaning forward. And then this moment where you're pressing everything forward happens a little bit later. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Actually, found it difficult to stay at top of the board, go up with my body. Maybe you have some recommendations for it, because I feel like I'm too backwards. Like you're saying, I have to be always the same. But what do I do to get there? I understand that I need to do it, but I don't know how.
Well, I think in the beginning, just working on getting that carve into the wind and really getting the sail pulled into your legs will help to get you there. I think you are over the board. I wouldn't be too hard on yourself. If you're looking at this moment, you are exactly over the board. When it comes to the point of actually doing the shove-its, I think that it's a really good exercise to just stand holding your boom and just fall forward onto the water, just to get comfortable with that motion. It's what I did to learn shove-its, and it's really effective. Just to get comfortable with that motion. But in order for you to have the skill to get back up again, then you've got to be really jamming that sail into your legs, really carving up into the wind, really heading way, 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 way up into the wind as you're leaning, and then pushing the sail forward. So this is the start. This is the start to that. Cool. All right, quick check-in with everyone on the YouTube chat. Brian, Pier Francesco, Max, is this all streaming okay? Are you guys able to see everything? Oh, we missed a wave from Edwin here. Oh, we can't really see. But Edwin, I think we've got better waves, much better waves from later in the session. So I don't know if we should spend too much time on this one because this wave is not really breaking, which can make it really difficult to do a bottom turn because there's more chop, and yeah, it's a lot more difficult. And I saw some great waves later on in the session. So Alex, was this just a catapult, or was this part of the exercises we were doing for the forward loops? Do you remember?
That was forward loop exercise, but I know that some of them went too much forward, while others were more horizontal. And I think that's something to do with putting the sail mast outside.
You're also hooked in on this one. So I think that if you're unhooked, it's, well, you want to be unhooked, just period. Just period. All right. Here's another one. So Alex is working on the forward loop. We've been doing the no strap exercises. He's super gung-ho to get the loop. All right, here's one. All right. So Alex, what do you think of this when you see it?
I think it actually looks okay. Yeah, I can see my body. I need to extend my arm more forward instead of bending my knees. I need to extend myself forward to the side.
I think it looks good. You get this bend, and then you get the extension here, right? You are extending. You're pulling down on the bar. What I want to see is the head looking back, because here we see your head is still looking forward. We don't really see it. Maybe at this moment it looks like it could be looking back, but I want to see you looking back even sooner. So already by this point you're looking over your shoulder. But otherwise it looks like you're pulling on everything correctly. I like to see that your body and your mast are on the windward side of the board, right? You're not flipping over the front. I think it looks solid. I think it looks really solid. So let's contrast it to this one. What's the difference? What's the difference in this rotation?
Well, that's a somersault, and I think I have to put sail sideways before closing.
One other, that I agree with that. One other difference as well is the other one you really make a conscious effort. Let's go back to it. The other one you really make a conscious effort to reach back on the boom, and look, your hand is almost at the boom clip. And let's look at this one where your hand is, it stays more or less where it is on the backhand. And moving that backhand back is so key, because then you're able to sheet in more and really pull the sail hard. Whereas when it stays close to your harness lines like this, you're not able to sheet it in enough, fills up with wind, and instead of doing that nice, helicopter blade rotation, it just whips you forward into a catapult. So I think the wide grip, you see how the sail stays open? So actually having the sail open is much more dangerous than having it closed and oversheeted in this rotation. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm gonna take out the earbuds. That was a request from Brian. Let's see how that works.
I think Dennis wants to say something.
Oh, Dennis, sorry, I can't see the hand raising doesn't work anymore. So
No, it's a mistake. Just wrong maneuver.
okay.
Sorry. Looks solid.
Yeah, Edwin, what do you think about this carve?
Really solid. So
I was searching for waves that were really rideable. It was hard. But I think the turns look okay.
Yeah, I really like this. I mean, it was difficult conditions for sure. I mean, the wave just disappears. But let's all right, everyone. Let's everyone mute and then just unmute when you're speaking, and that way we'll kill the kill all the other noise. But I like that. Edwin. It's really difficult with the lack of waves, but it's a nice turn.
But that was Fish Factory still, right?
Yeah, this was up at the Fish Factory. All right. So here's another one. So we don't really have the moment before this, so we don't see the moment of reaching back, but it looks like your hand is at the clip. And again, Alex, I think this rotation looks really solid. Looks like a lot of the fundamentals are there. All I want to see from you is already at this point, you're looking over your shoulder in the direction. So you're trying to see where you're going to land on the water, looking over your back shoulder. Does that make sense, Alex?
Yes, and I think later I started to do it and started to maybe segregate the motion of looking over my shoulder, which also helps in the rotation.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I can see it now.
Yeah, because like looking where you want to go. I'll send you all this footage as well, so you will. You guys can go through this as much as you want in slow motion, analyzing it all. But Alex, I think these rotations are really getting to where you want to be. The only thing I want to see is the head involved. So you've got, you know, the key part of the rotation, but getting the head will also really help. So everyone that's on the coaching teams call, is the video playing smoothly when I play it?
It's okay. It's not really smoothly, but at least for me, I can deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
So again, Edwin, these waves are not really breaking. You had some great waves later that I know are on film, so I don't want to talk too much about these waves because I feel like it's not fair then to the waves you had later. All right, I'm getting news that the connection is impossible to watch. So I think I'm gonna sign off on the live stream then, and we'll just continue this with the Teams call. All right, let's. I'm just gonna write this in the chat. All right, so if you guys are able to see me on the YouTube, sorry that the connection's not working. I'll sign off and see everyone next Sunday. Sorry again for the poor connection. We'll be back to normal.
What could work, Graham, is if somebody's interested, we can also share the link.
Are you guys okay with that?
I'm fine.
Because the chat is like not displayed afterwards, so you can just like invite, and I have to accept the people anyway. Or kick them out.
Should I do it or not?
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think